I guess you can smell a sex in the air or something, right?
But you get better at handling them. Trust yourself, trust your heart, and trust me. Let's get out of here.
Son, you better have a darn good reason for dragging me away from my Oprah. Maggie, this chicken is so good it makes me forget that most of my life is already over.
He's your grandson.
This boy ain't no kin to me. Are you playing those video games again?
Did you know that one of Hollywood's most familiar faces was fighting a secret health battle while filming some of her most beloved roles? Today, we're diving into the life of Esther Scott, the actress who brought authenticity to every character she portrayed, from Boys in the Hood
Towards Tisha's room.
to The Pursuit of Happiness.
Try Glide Memorial. The building books up at 5. So if you hurry up and get over there, because there's a line.
But whose real-life story remained largely untold until now. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, and today we're taking a deep dive into the life of character actress Esther Scott. If you're thinking, who? Trust me, you've seen her work. This woman was everywhere in film,
Ma, the job paid $60,000.
and TV for decades, bringing her special magic to over 70 projects. But while her face might be familiar, the woman behind those powerful performances remained a mystery to many until today. Born on April 13th, 1953, in Queens, New York, Esther Scott grew up far from the Hollywood lights that would eventually define her career. Unlike many stars with dramatic origin stories, Esther kept details about her early years remarkably private. Now, is that because there wasn't much drama, or because she was guarding some serious family tea? That's something even the most dedicated industry insiders couldn't tell you. What we do know is that she developed a passion for acting early on. But unlike the Instagram celebrities of today, who document every moment of their journey, Esther was old school. She put in the work quietly, honed her craft, and waited for her moment.
There's this risque one where after every sentence, you add the words, in bed. It gets crazy. In bed.
And friend, that moment was coming. Esther's breakthrough came in 1991 when she appeared in John Singleton's groundbreaking film, Boys in the Hood. Playing Tisha's grandmother, she delivered the kind of authentic performance that makes you forget you're watching an actress. From there, the roles just kept coming.
Mama, this is JB. This is your grandson.
This boy ain't no kin to me.
You've seen her in Dreamgirls alongside Beyoncé,
That back there is Harlem. This is Hollywood. And you ain't welcome in Hollywood.
in The Pursuit of Happiness,
And I would love to help you, but we don't take men here. It's only women and children. Now, he can stay here, but you have to find someplace else to go.
with Will Smith, and as Aunt Ethel in Gangster Squad.
Come on. We need to get you out of here before he runs out of pretty things to break.
On TV, she appeared in everything from Full House,
Well, I guess I'll just head back to my office and take another quick look at your teaching certificate.
90210.
Good morning.
Honey, hi.
Oh, now go easy, girl. You're gonna be sore for the next few days.
The Steve Harvey Show,
I do windows, floors, grout. I was even a midwife. Delivered Lovita's baby brother Duracell.
and Sister Sister.
My little girl is gainfully employed.
Please.
But y'all, her most recognized role might just be as the voice of Shodu in Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
No one touches my boy.
That's right, Esther Scott was part of the Star Wars universe. She voiced the mother of Anakin Skywalker, which technically makes her Darth Vader's mama. Can we talk about how cool that is? And let's not forget her recurring role as Delma Warner on The Gina Davis Show,
Who's gonna be there all day long? I am. And who's excited?
or as Gladys on The Help.
You like working for the Ridgeways? They're very dirty people.
This woman built a career playing supporting characters that left lasting impressions. She was what industry insiders call a character actress. Maybe not the lead, but often the person who steals the scene. Now here's where we need to address something important. Unlike many Hollywood stars, Esther Scott's career was remarkably free of public scandals and controversies. In an industry where drama follows some actors like a shadow, Esther maintained a professional reputation throughout her decades-long career. That said, working in Hollywood for over 30 years, you know there were moments. Several sources close to the production of The Steve Harvey Show mentioned that tensions occasionally ran high on set. While names were never explicitly mentioned, insiders whispered about disagreements over character direction and script changes. During her time on Heart of Dixie,
I don't want to hear your point, Mayor Hayes. What I want to hear is where you're going to shove that roast.
playing Mabel, the owner of the Butterstick Bakery, rumors circulated about her occasionally butting heads with production over scheduling conflicts. Esther was juggling multiple projects at once. The woman was booked and busy, which allegedly created some behind-the-scenes friction. But here's what's fascinating. In an era of TMZ and social media where every celebrity misstep becomes headline news, Esther managed to keep her private life private. No Twitter meltdowns, no paparazzi scandals, no leaked text messages. In Hollywood, that kind of privacy is almost suspicious, isn't it? Or maybe, just maybe, she was one of the rare few who understood that professionalism never goes out of style. When it came to her personal life, Esther was an enigma wrapped in a mystery. Details about her family relationships, romantic partnerships, or marriages remain scarce. Unlike today's celebrities who post their breakfast, lunch, dinner, and relationship status in real time, Esther belonged to a generation of actors who believed the less the public knew about their personal lives, the more believable they could be in diverse roles. What we do know is that she maintained close relationships with several co-stars throughout her career. In interviews promoting The Pursuit of Happiness, Will Smith spoke highly of her professionalism and warm presence on set. Similar sentiments were echoed by other actors who worked with her over the years. Friends described her as fiercely loyal and private, someone who would rather talk about the craft of acting than gossip about industry drama. In Hollywood, that's practically revolutionary, folks. Sadly, Esther's story took a difficult turn in February 2020 when she suffered a heart attack at her home in Santa Monica, California. She was rushed to the hospital, but after several days, she passed away on February 14, 2020, at the age of 66. What many people don't know is that Esther had been quietly managing health issues for years while continuing to work. This wasn't public knowledge at the time. Again, privacy was her superpower. But sources close to the actress later revealed she had been dealing with cardiovascular issues. Think about that for a moment. While filming physically and emotionally demanding scenes, standing under hot lights for hours, and maintaining the grueling schedule of a working actress, Esther was simultaneously battling health challenges that would have sidelined many others. If that's not the definition of strength and dedication, I don't know what is. Her passing created a wave of tributes from co-stars and directors who had worked with her over the years. John Singleton, who had directed her in Boys and the Hood, had himself passed away the previous year in April 2019 at just 51 years old.
Singleton died after suffering a stroke. He's being remembered across Hollywood.
The loss of these two talents within a year of each other marked the end of an era for many in Hollywood.
You two need a better code or a dumber nanny.
At the time of her passing, Esther Scott's net worth was estimated to be around $1 to $2 million. Modest by Hollywood A-list standards, but substantial for a character actress who had built her career one meaningful role at a time. Her legacy, however, can't be measured in dollars and cents. As a Black woman in Hollywood who began her career in the 1980s and 1990s, she navigated an industry that wasn't always welcoming or equitable. Yet, through talent, perseverance, and professionalism, she built a body of work that spans generations and genres. Scott's career represents something important in Hollywood: the power of character actors who may not get top billing, but who bring authenticity and heart to every project they touch.
That was her putting a tool in his hand so that he could become the man of his destiny.
She was part of a tradition of actors who prioritized the work over fame.
And so I said, never again. My truth will be my truth, and if this is not what they want, then I'll just have to give it to someone else.
Showing up, delivering powerful performances, and then moving on to the next challenge.
I took Lionel to Disney World once.
Yeah?
Next time, we're going inside.
Esther Scott may not have lived her life as an open book for public consumption. She didn't create controversies for attention or leverage scandals into reality TV deals. Instead, she let her work speak for itself, appearing in over 70 film, and television projects that have become part of our cultural fabric. In today's social media age, where oversharing is the norm and privacy seems almost suspicious, there's something refreshing about an actress who maintained boundaries while still connecting deeply with audiences through her performances.
Oh, hello, Annie Pearl.
Hi, baby. Bushy here.
Her story reminds us that sometimes the most interesting Hollywood tales aren't about explosive scandals or public meltdowns, but about the quiet dedication of professionals who show up day after day, bringing characters to life and enriching our screens for decades. The next time you're watching a film or TV show from the last 3 decades and spot Esther Scott in a scene,
I watched your grandfather die in the old land. I still thank God that he didn't live to see the...
take a moment to appreciate the woman behind the character, a consummate professional who let her talent, not controversy, define her legacy.
Esther Scott.
This has been Behind the Scenes. If you enjoyed learning about Esther Scott, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments which underappreciated Hollywood legend you'd like me to cover next. Until next time.